Good day. Welcome to Yoga with Bliss. The name of our practice today is Hold That Pose. And here's the idea. I went to a practice once where they literally got into each pose and stayed in it a real long time. You really had time to breathe, feel each part of your body, give yourself your best, fullest expression of the pose or your best adaptation to your special needs. Well, we're not going to hold them that long, but we will hold the poses a little longer. And during the time we're holding, I will show many adaptations. How's that? We'll put it all together. We start with a little beat, as you may know if you've been here before, because we have rhythmic limbering. I like to have my joints, I got a lot of arthritis, my cardio system a little warmed up before I practice. Now, when I took other people's classes, I would go to the back of the room and do a few simple moves, somewhat like these, to warm myself. Well, we get to do it all here. So see my stepping around? I'm just finding my feet with weight on my big toe, baby toe, on the front of my foot, back of the foot, pelvic tilt. Feel your butt cheeks give a little contraction when you do that pelvic tilt. Do you like your feet right together? Mine don't quite go together anymore. My knees, apparently they fell out sometime in my 60s. But I love them. Did you do an up, back, and down shoulder roll? Breathe here. Feel diaphragmatic breathing. You're not breathing all up in your neck. Diaphragmatic. Your belly goes in and out. Let's do a shoulder roll right here. Pull it up. Now, as you do this shoulder roll, feel like you have a little neck massage going on. Oh, Suzanne said something I love. She said, this is like a massage from the inside out. That's what I wish for you. Feel your hip. It's like a hip roll. Did you ever take a belly dance class? There's your hip roll. Feel your feet. They're just rolling down onto the floor. You see, I even have my hands involved. Very nice. Let's center it up to your mountain and give your mountain a wide base. Double check your pelvic tilt, calf, double check. Your heels are in, toes are out. Here we go. Just a little smile. Very nice. Now, my back's a little achy today. Wonderful. It's going to remind me to give you cues for everything that protects your back over the top. You may start lower to see how your back feels, how your shoulders feel, and then choose how high. Are you out front a little bit or right up over your head? Really customize. Give your shoulders a stretch while you're giving your legs a little work. Let's go back to smile right here. That's me relaxing my neck. I'm not saying no over the top. Right here. Everybody's form looks beautiful that I can see underneath. Right here. Over the top. There we go. Now I'm going to stand tall, squeeze my shoulder blades together, touch my heel and my heel. It causes you to do a tiny little knee bend that warms up your thighs. That heel touch stretches out your calf muscles. There you go. Now let's stretch out the shins with a point out front. And I cross my arms to stretch my upper back. Those rhomboids said thank you. Walk your arms up. Squeeze the inner thigh. Squeeze the chest. Come on down. Right here. And walk on up. Right there. It's so nice to see such a full class today. Coming on up. And of course, if you're on YouTube with me, welcome also. Smile it out. And rainbow now. Did you make your legs bigger, your arms higher? What's right for you? Did you reach farther or not? Everybody's different. Over, right here. Beautiful. Pull it together with a step. Step. Just pull your feet together. Feel how that works your inner thigh. It's giving rhythmic limbering to your hip joint. Now, you're pulling your elbows. Yours may come together, mine don't. Vive la différence. Here we are. Everybody's a good body. Take what you've got and work with it, not against it. Here's 4 lats. Here. And then we have a smile again, right there. When I just can't think, rainbow now, because I'm waking up these 2 moves. That's my warm up. It really does almost everything. Come on, here we are. But now I'm thinking of underneath your hip flexors. We're going to pull ourselves together and do your version of a knee lift. Now, there was a time back in the 80s when I lifted my knees so high, I had to be careful not to bump my chin. Do you want your arms down low or high? You choose. I'm going to show you a side view. You may lift your knee, but still leave your toe on the ground. You may leave your arms down here. All is good. As a matter of fact, I'm loving this. Oh, choose what's right. Low, medium, high. Very nice. We're going to take our legs wide. Pelvic tilt, very important. Turn it. And shift your weight onto your front and your back. And then let your arms begin to roll forward. Check out, I'll do a diagonal. Open up your chest, round it. This is so nice for lubricating all the shoulder area, chest. Now, how low do you go? Some days I go all the way to the floor, but I have a little healing something or other. So medium feels better on this side. We'll just do 4, 3. Oh, come on, tall, right here we are. Why just switch to the other side? Choose how wide your legs are. Do you want to come all the way down? Right here. See what your body wants. Pelvic tilt when you come up. No big back arch. Right here. That would be a ballistic back arch with a movement in it. We'll do a back arch during our yoga. I promise. Come on, reach it up. Reach as high as you can, as near in line with your body as your shoulders allow. Out front, stay tall. Give a reach. Feel your shoulder blade pulling forward. Very nice. Now, bend down and reach down. Now, I just started with a little. I want to see how it feels right here. And you choose how low to go. Walk it up. And as we walk up, we're going to walk all the way up to the highest right here. And give that great big reach. Oh, 4 last times. Here's 4, 3, 2. Take your arms down. Center yourself up. Claim your pelvic tilt and your stillness. And just feel legs out, knees out. And I'm just giving a rotation. A rotation in my spine. Do you feel it right in the waistline area? So you're not caving your leg in. Your legs stay out. Do you remember those little plastic cowboys and Indians? Your legs are out. Like you were riding your horsey. Right here. I suppose I should switch that to cowboys and cowgirls and various, not all male. So nice. Now, I'm still centered. I'm going to reach. And I've let just a little more weight on one leg and the other as I do my little side. Do you like to hold on and support your back? Or do you like to leave your arm out and give a little extra work for your back? Take your time, center up, feel yourself side to side. Find the other arm. Are you holding on? Are you outstretched? This is my thawing shoulder. That's my positive outlook on a frozen shoulder. My thawing shoulder, so I'm reaching up very carefully. Right there you go. And now take a moment, one last, your best. Center it up. Very nice. With a dip, here's a goddess dip. Dip. That was me relaxing my neck. How's yours? We'll do 3, 2, and here's a star. Here we have a dip. Remember in the star, your legs remain unlocked. Here's your dip. Pelvic tilt, sternum lifted. Just your spine. Here's your dip. 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 Oh, yes. One last time. Here we are. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our arms down. Place your hands on your hips or thighs. Little wider. Take a little more dip, unless you don't want to. If this doesn't work for you, you come up and do shoulder rolls. If it works for you, check your pelvic tilt. We're wearing off those thighs in such a nice way. Last 4, 3. Beautiful. Shoulder roll yourself together any way that works for you, and I want you to think of your little calf muscles. I say little because no matter the size of your body, your calf muscles are one of your smaller sets. Here we are of major muscles. I'm doing a little, you might not even be able to see it, a little lift my heels up off the ground. Mine don't lift very far, but I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. I lost the ability to come up on my toes at all. I don't even know when. So before I go to bed at night, when I'm just standing there contemplating how can I get in without hurting myself, I said, let's do something constructive. So I did calf raises. There we go. Can't you feel how nice it works? Well, good. Let's stretch them. That's your pelvic tilt. Here's your mountain. This is the simplest stretch you have ever seen. You face me. I'm going to show you the side view though. Know your railroad tracks? You've got your feet on your railroad tracks. Take a minute, look down. Make sure they're not accidentally turned out a little. All right, claim your good posture. Step 1 foot forward, just a touch. 1 foot backward, just a touch. That's all it is. Pelvic tilt. Now you have a calf stretch right there. Right there's your calf. Well, let's go ahead and add a hamstring stretch. I'm reiterating my flat back. My front leg is unlocked, but mostly straight. And I've leaned down just a little. Are you breathing? Lean down just a little. Are you breathing? Do you want to hold on to the back of a chair, to a block, to the floor? Your calf is stretching, your hamstring stretching, you're working. Your butt, flat back until you have found your lowest flat back. Oh, you look fabulous. And then let your arms come down to your block or your chair or the floor or an ottoman. Now you can actually see. Go ahead, look at that back foot. If it turned out like in Warrior 1, put it back straight on the railroad track and feel that calf stretch. Are you up high enough? Does your body need you to be right here? So while we're here, remember the cat cow? There's your cat. And there's your cow. So you've gone to your height. So you're comfortable. Here's your cat. Here's your cow. Let your neck be involved. Relax your head down on that cat. Here's your cow. Find your level. Here's your cat. All this time, hamstrings are stretching. Back calf is stretching. Body overall is stretching. One last. There's your cat. Here's your cow. Now take a minute and come up any way you need to. I need a little help to get up today. And I'm going to bring myself back to my mountain. Remember, this leg was forward. Here's your mountain. Feel it. Feet. Unlock knees, pelvic tilt, sternum lifted, shoulders down, chin tucked and be with. Close your lips. Be with that mountain. Now we need to stretch the other side. So the leg that's stretched the calf is the leg that's coming forward. And find your distance. Okay, look right down at your feet. I looked down and my back foot was turned. I want my feet in the same direction as the railroad track. No duck feet, no pigeon-toed, nice parallel. Got your body tall when you're here. This knee is unlocked, but not, and it will be as straight as it goes, but unlocked. And right now, engage that pelvic tilt, and you begin to feel the calf stretch already. Feel your nice tall back. Keep that flat back as we lower. Unlock front leg, but not that front. You find your place. Maybe right here. Holding on to the back of the couch is the right place for you. Maybe you go down to an ottoman. Flat back. Flat back. Find your way to your lowest flat back for you. Double check your feet. Are they on the railroad tracks? And when you've been here with your beautiful flat back for a while, take your hand to the back of the couch or the block at whatever level and just feel your flat back round down now. Round down to wherever it's okay for you. And here we are. Just to release, let's go back to flat back so that we can enjoy the cat-cow. Now, are you too low to do a cat-cow? Then bring yourself up a little. Here's your cat. Oh, big stretch cat on a fence. Check your feet, are they parallel? Here's your cow. Let your udders hang down. It's as if you did a little back bend. Mine doesn't bend, but I'm feeling as if it did. Here's your exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Double check your feet, that they are on your railroad tracks. And when you're ready, we're going to pull ourselves together into a forward fold right here. So just move your back foot forward. And we're going to relax into your best forward fold. By the way, should your feet be close apart, but wherever they are, leave them parallel to each other. I'm hanging here with a tall block for a minute, and then my body may go lower. I may feel that, oh no, I want to come up a little higher because we're going to hold that pose. And with a nice long forward fold, let's think of our form during the forward fold. Go ahead, you're rounded over. No bothering with a flat back now, you're just rounded over. Your head hangs down limp like an apple on an apple tree. The stem is not all tight, it's all relaxed. Your neck is relaxed. Breathing. If you have a round belly, leave your feet a little farther apart so you have room for yourself to exist. Think about that for a minute. Room in your life for yourself. Relax the neck to exist. How is how's your bedroom? How's your bathroom? How's your car? Relax down to your lowest forward fold. Do you have room for yourself to exist? For your jeans. Do you have room in your jeans for yourself? So you may be right here Or you may be way up, or you may be putting your elbows on the floor. Your forward fold your way. Wasn't that spatial? Now, how are you going to come up? Yogi's choice. If you're coming up, rolling up a vertebrae at a time, pelvic tilt and roll up. If you're coming up flat back, reiterate your flat back and arise. Your way to come on up. And how about a few shoulder rolls? Very nice. So I want to do a real slow sun salutation A. And I'm going to show many adaptations of the various asanas or poses. And you're going to hold that pose in your best expression of the pose, whatever worked for you. You want to go deeper today? You want to customize today your mountain. I do want to make a comment on my mountain. It can look as if I've got a bend going on because of my round front. Watch my back. I've got a nice pelvic tilt, a tall spine. I just happen to have a great round belly. That's okay. When your position of your musculoskeletal system is the area that we are influencing, that we have control over. Your breath, belly breathing, that's part of body acceptance. You want to close your lips and do a little ujjayi breath. Sometimes I growl when I do. Sometimes it sounds like the ocean. Let's do the salute. Feel your salute as tall as you want. Pelvic tilt, level to protect your back. Your arms are up where yours should go. Are they right here in line? Are they a teeny bit forward? Are they right next to your ears? Are they out to the side? Your best expression of the salute. Put your feet where you want them when you do your forward fold, and have whatever blocks or ottoman or chair you want for your forward fold. And here we are. Breathing and release tension. Forward fold and relax. Now in yoga, they often call it halfway up. I'm going to call it flat back lift, because you may or may not go halfway up. You're not lifting from your hip hinge right here. The small of your back goes flat, and now it rounds down. Two more. Inhale on the up, exhale on the down. One last, flat back. Here we are. Exhale on the down. Now hang here a moment and decide what is your yogi choice for your down dog. Are you right here on the mat? Are you on a block? Your wrist may tell you one or the other. You step back. We're not rushing. Step back. Sink your heels so they intend to go toward the ground. Now, there's a move I call a short dog. You may choose, sometimes you'll be a little higher when you do, to come just far enough back that you have a little bit of weight on your hands. It's not a forward fold. You may do your down dog way, way back. Did you choose it? Did you live with it? Did you make room for yourself and your special needs? We have a plank coming next. Do you just step back into your plank? Does your body want you to do a plank using a different surface? Your plank, your way, breathing. Mellow. My chair's moving, so I'm going to go. There's your plank. Now your down dog, your way. Sink your chest, feel your best down dog. Did you customize it? I'm heading to a forward fold. I'm going to lift one leg, and many people swoop that leg right up next to their hand for the forward fold. Mine comes forward a little, and then I bring the other, and then I bring my hand. What do you want to do? From your down dog to your forward fold, your way. If you lifted the leg, remember which one you lifted. Now we have our flat back arise, wherever you arise for yourself. Exhale to begin. Inhale up. Exhale down. Exhale down. Exhale down. And the next is your yogi's choice. You arise, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, coming up with a flat back. When you come up, let's have a little shoulder roll. We're going to do that one more time. If you lifted one leg with your down dog, remember to lift the other one. You can go as slow as you want. You can go faster if you want, and enjoy a longer mountain at the end. Here we have mountain. Your best expression of the pose. Chin, sternum, pelvis, unlocked knees, feet, shoulder blades down your back. Your salute your way. Express it, breathe it, be with it. If you're stretching your shoulders, stretch them. Forward fold your way. Leave room for yourself to exist. Flat back arise. Exhale down. Flat back arise. Exhale down. Flat back, last arise. In your mind's eye, where is your down dog going to be? Choose it. Revel, celebrate in your customization. Pointer finger knuckle presses down, eye of the elbow forward. Tailbone presses back. Chest sinks down. Where's your plank? Your way. See what, did you go up on an ottoman, on the kitchen counter, on the back of a chair? Hold your plank your length. When you're ready, head back to your down dog. Sink into it, be with it. Now, if you lifted one leg last time, lift the other leg this time. Or did you just crawl yourself into your forward fold? Breathe with your forward fold. Melt into it. And prepare your mind for the flat back arise. It's the low back that straightens out. Exhale and bends down. Right by your waistband, you're using those muscles. Come on, exhale down. Last one. Back, strengthen. Exhale down. In your mind's eye, how are you coming up? Flat back or rolling up? Arise your way. One final salute. And come on down and let's have your shoulder rolls. Won't they feel good? How's your neck, shoulders, ribs? Breathing. So nice. Stand in your mountain. Let's do a customized tree. I'm remembering, Kath, to put in a balance move in each. That's me rolling my shoulders up, back, and down. Pelvic tilt, chin tucked. That will help with your balance. I'm remembering to put a balance move or several in each practice. Shift your weight onto one leg. Let the other leg, hips stay forward. The other leg turns out. Do you have a balance route? Maybe far. Maybe your heel presses right into the side of your leg. If you're out here, press your toe in. It It contracts beautiful muscles all in here. It helps with your stability. So wherever you are you pressing in? Do you lift your leg to your calf? Do you lift your leg to your thigh? One is not better. What's best is the way that's right for you. What about your tree branches? Did you keep your pelvic tilt? Breathe with it, be with it, experiment. Find a spot you're looking, a drishti. And we're practicing standing. That's why we're not so far out that you keep falling. We wobble, but we don't fall down. But right at the end, I'm going to take it a little more intense than I usually can do. And whenever my body says I'm falling out from that, well, that's when I'm done. How about you? Find your beautiful mountain. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders down. Rhomboids in the back, together and down your back. Can you feel them? Palms come forward when you do that. Pour the weight onto the other foot. Feel the unlocked but tall leg. Make sure whatever special needs you have, you're accommodating. You want to leave that toe right on the ground all the time because it supports a knee that has a challenge. Breathing. Do you press in on the mat with that toe? Feel how it engages muscles in the pelvic floor. Do you come medium, your heel all the way in, pressing on it's just above your ankle? Do you have your foot on your calf? Do you have your foot above your knee on your tree, your way? Where you wobble, but you don't fall down. And find your tree branches. When I do my tree branches, I have to relax my neck, tuck my chin, feel my spine. I'm perceiving my spine in its best natural tall form. Now, whenever you're ready, you'll go a little more intense than usual, a little higher with that foot. Hold for a moment, and whenever your foot comes down, that's when you're done. And after that, I need my shoulder roll. Actually, my knees needed the lubrication of the synovial fluid, so did my feet, my back. That's where these shoulder rolls come in. Nikki says I should call it wiggle yoga because I need to do shoulder rolls so often, and they wiggle everything in our body. So we're going to head down, and I'm going to use a little vinyasa to get us down. If that does not work for you, you just lean on whatever you need to lean on and get down, whatever way works for you. Do you have your yoga strap? Do you need a kneeling pad for your knees? Breathe and find your way. I'm going to face so that I can do a table is where I'm heading towards. So I start with a forward fold. That's my little get down vinyasa. The other day I was working in my lettuce garden and I found myself, I did a forward fold. I needed to get down lower. So I breathed. I actually did have a knee pad in the garden. So I put the knee pad down so that after I did my down dog, because that's my next, then I would lower oh so gently onto the knee pad for my tender knee. Oh, look right here where I am. I'm in a beautiful table. I cannot resist a cat-cow whenever we're in the table. Breathe. Exhale on your cat, on your cow. Find your nice flat table. I'm wide, so I'm heading from a table to a child's pose. But I'm going to come back again. I'm going to move between these two as if they were a little vinyasa all of their own. So I have widened my knees because that's what I use for my child's pose. Slowly sit your feet down where they go. Slowly reach your arms and shoulders out where they go. And find your child's pose your way. Now, I encourage you to stay in this child's pose a good long time. Make it comfortable. While you're here, I'm going to show you several options. Many people, their butt sits right down on their heel, breathing. Mine doesn't. Some people cannot bend their knees this much, so their butt is right up in the air and they sink their chest down. This is called a puppy pose. Breathing. Are you in a child or a puppy pose? Stay whatever pose you are while I arise and show you a standing child. The child's pose has a big bend in the hip. So what I do is give myself a big bend in the hip, and then the child's pose sinks the chest down. So I bend my knees a little or a lot. I'm stretching through the shoulder, breathing. Some people right here, this bent knee, stretched spine, sink in the chest as your standing child. Other people have the ability to go lower, then this would be your standing child. By the way, this is also a standing frog. Everybody's different. Breathing. My knees don't like me to kneel, but my body likes the bending. So for me, a standing child might be the best thing. Did you enjoy your child just the way that was right for you? One arm out, both of them out. Feel your perfect shoulder. Well, go ahead and pull your hands in next to your chest to get your shoulders lined up to bear your weight. Place your hands forward. And here we are back in our table for our cat cow. Breathing and being so nice. Let's just turn ourselves over and sit down for a little core work. I'm going to begin stretching the back. You sit right here in the middle of the floor. By the way, 80% of the people sitting here, I'll give you a side view. 80% of the people sitting here will have a rounded back like this. We don't want that. We want your back all the way up straight. Well, those 80% can't do that. Everybody's built differently, and that is not a common ability. So go ahead, Diane, Joanne, you, me, we're going to walk our dimples right up. You can walk them up to the back of a couch, to a wall, and then arise that chest. You'll feel your dimples are on the wall, your shoulder blades on the wall, even the back of your head is on the wall. Very nice. There you have a perfect 90 degrees. Oh, are the back of your knees too tight? Put your a pillow, a block, whatever you would like underneath the back of your knees anytime that you want. Very nice. Now, I'm going to take my arms up. Many people have their arms come straight up next to their ears. If I do that, it cuts off my carotid arteries. So I take my arms a little wider and I'm pushing as near straight as I can. My thumbs are headed to the wall. They're nowhere near, but I'm going to accept what my body will give me. Breathe into it, revel into it, enjoy it. And intend a little further. Wonderful. Take your arms down. Now you may just take your arms down and rest them on your legs. But what if you crawled your arms, your fingertips, half an inch at a time, down. Now round. I started out with a flat back, then I rounded. So many of the people in the class have almost their shoulder blades still on the wall when they do this. And reaching down this far is the maximum. Enjoy it. That's wonderful. There are people who will reach way past their toes and have to be careful not to put their face on their dirty mat. That's okay too. Your flexibility is fine, just intend further. Now let's think about those feet. I'm not even sure if you can see my feet, but I'm gonna flex them. Oh my goodness, that calf stretch. Also, one of my knees wanted a little pad. So I flexed my feet. Do I want to bend my knees a whole bunch and then just feel into the stretch? I don't know. Your feet are probably together or farther apart from mine because we are all different. Mine are here to leave room for myself to exist. Maybe that should have been the theme of the class. Relax your neck. Is there room for yourself to exist in your schedule and how packed you have made it or not? Breathing. Room for you to exist is in so many areas of your life. So that was your staff. Let's everybody come away from the wall because we have a boat coming on. So I'm walking myself out. Do you remember 2 weeks ago I couldn't do this? I think I had a damage on my sits bone. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I can walk on it now. The body is an amazing healer. If you're rounded, that's okay. We're all going to be rounded. And we're going to plant our anchors right in the ground. So here's a little, it's like if you were a teenager slouch over their bowl of Cheerios. We want that slouch. We want the next slouch. You're looking down at the Cheerio. The reason is when you go back, look how nice and neutral your neck was. If you were all up tall and you went back, you would have a little strain in your neck. Oh, I got around. There we go. Can you feel your abs have engaged? Come on up. You're all slouched. Take that slouch, lean back. There's your abs engaged. You may stay right there. You may have your elbows, your wrists, your forearms on your knees and hold on. Or you may tip yourself so much that your feet or one foot, either one, arises so you're balancing on your sits bone. Did you want to hold underneath because that gave you just the right amount of work for your rectus abdominis and your psoas that are holding you up? Let's come back down. Remember, let's have a butterfly while I tell you about it. This is hold that pose. So I'm going to hold the goat longer while I talk about many options. You're going to do yogi's choice. You're going to come into it, out of it as you choose. Okay? So here we are. We've got the anchors. You've got your rounded spine and your tucked chin, and you've leaned back till your abs are engaged. Are you leaving your toes on the ground? Well, we come back just a hair and forward just a hair. Just proprioception, just to feel the abs work. Did you like to pick up one foot? Oh, now you might want to hold still to balance. Did you want to pick up the other? Now, many people will take their legs out all the way straight, which is only available to me if I hold the back of my leg. And I might like to do that. But here's another option. Are you doing what you want while I tell my story? I might bend one leg and have one out. I might bend the other leg and have that out. Are you holding behind your legs? Are you not holding at all? Wherever your boat is, when your hip flexors and abs are fatigued, you roll yourself forward. Bring your heels in as close as they come, whatever that is for you. And that's a function of how much will your knees bend, how long are your adductor muscles. Round yourself over. Breathe and be. Round that spine. I have this little wiggle going on. I'm just feeling both sides. Relax the head down. Oh, that was good. Do that in your life. Where are your sighs? In the middle of a business meeting? Don't do them out loud. You just breathe real slowly, inhale, and slowly exhale for a silent sigh. Are you relaxed? Now, you may not be far enough down for the weight of your body to pull, so you might be right here, and you're pulling on your exhale. And pull that clamshell shut. And when you come up, I want to do a little for the obliques and transverse on the side of the body. So I've put my oars back in the water for the boat. I've rounded, I've tucked my chin, and I'm going to leave my anchors on the floor. I've got my abs. I can feel they're engaged. Pull one shoulder back, press the other forward, and switch. Go back. And all right, now that you have the motion, I'm going to do a little pulse of breathing. All right, push, 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 and switch sides. Push, push the shoulder. I'm pushing. Are you still lean back? Now think about the pull. Pull, pull, pull that elbow back. And now this side, pull that elbow back, back, back. Now hang here. Will your abs be with you? Curl up a smidgen. Come back down. Curl up a smidgen. Come back down. Curl up more or go back down more. You're working other muscles than the rectus abdominis. Here we are. Just one more. Fabulous. Find your little, first it's the butterfly, and you choose how wide are your knees, how pulled in are your legs, how round is your body. And give yourself your sigh and your clam your way. By the way, I'm going to try it up against the wall. Maybe that's just the right thing for you. There you are, up against the wall. Find your legs and just whatever part of your body. I just walked my butt closer to the wall, and I got a different kind of wow, I gotta tell you, it's good. A different kind of a clamshell stretch. This is another moment of body acceptance. You are not in the same position as anyone else. Your body, your clam, your way. Breathing. Alrighty. The next is called the goddess on the couch. Now, I'm going to tell you truthfully. I did this facing the camera, and when I watched the video, it was a little X-rated. So I'm going to do this my back to you. You can keep looking at the camera. Nobody's looking. It's just this great big crotch shot. Here we are. You're going to lay yourself down on your side. You, of course, will be facing the camera so you can see what's going to go in to the goddess on the couch. When you lay yourself down, you will just find the comfortable, neutral pose or fetal position, breathing. Do you want a little block under your head for a nice neutral neck? Your hips are stacked. Right there, just breathe and be with that. Now think of your top leg. If you give your top leg a bend, you might just let it sit there resting on your foot. You may let it hang up in the air a little. You may hold on to your knee and pull your knee to your armpit. Is that your goddess? That'll be fine. This bottom leg is bent. It helps you to balance. Did you want to pick up your goddess leg and let it be a little halfway bent? Did you like a flexed foot or a pointed foot? You're a goddess. You can do whatever you want. Your body, You want to have a strap around your foot so you can pull on that strap and put it where you want. Does your body allow you to grasp your thigh, your knee, your calf, your yoga strap? And there it is. This is Goddess on a Couch, where you have accepted your goddess leg, your goddess flexibility, and you have held on wherever it is right for you. Breathing and being. Take your leg down. I'm going to remove the pillow from my head, and if you had one, you should remove it too, because here we are. How can we resist this beautiful stretch? Your knees are curled up, and you're going to let this hand reach back. I'm actually going to hug this leg toward me for my rotated or revolved spinal stretch. But everybody's different. Your leg may be hanging down lower. Your leg may be up higher. Your arm comes back. Your shoulder intends toward the ground. Wiggle into it and make your own revolved stretch. Breathing. Let's think about what we've got cooking here. I'm looking back at you. I can feel these lovely, delicate muscles in my neck stretching so nicely. Pectoral wall under the breast tissue, these fabulous fanned out muscles stretching. My shoulder is releasing lower and lower to the ground. You may have this hand right on the ground. I don't know. Now I move down and I feel the rotation in my spine and I appreciate it. This leg, do I want to push it down and feel more rotation and feel a hip stretch? Do I want this leg long so I also feel a hamstring stretch? You're just relaxing, still on your couch with the revolved spinal twist, stretching so many things. Take your time and relax and bring in your arm and bring in your leg and just roll your goddess over on the other side. And you know what? I don't want to get all the way up. I'm going to stay right here. So I will do my front view of the goddess on the couch. And I will just say, body accept. Even in odd poses. Are you here in your neutral pose? You've got your maybe head on your arm or on a block or on a pillow, stacked hips, breathing. Now take a minute and curl up your legs. That's a nice part. The goddess on the couch is curled up. My arm is relaxed out, but many people put the arm under their head. You choose for you. Now let's think of your top leg. The goddess might just begin by just lifting this leg and just feel it be there. Maybe foot resting on foot. Does your body allow you to pick your leg up just a little? Maybe you put a strap around your thigh because it doesn't come up too far. But you want to hold that thigh up wherever your body is. Breathe and be. Are you able to hold the back of your thigh? Did you want to hold the front of your thigh? Feel that hip stretch and open up. Now think of your foot. I put mine flexed because it gives me more control. It actually protects my knee that is not very functional. And then you choose. You want to stay here on your thigh, your calf, your outer leg, outer foot, your toe. Want to stick your toe in your ear. Your stretch your way. Are you breathing? Are you being? Are you giving yourself the fullest expression of the pose? And then intend a little further and accept whatever. You're the goddess. You can do as you choose. Accept whatever expression of the goddess on the couch your body gives. So nice. Take your time and release. Go ahead, get rid of your pillow and roll yourself right onto your back. I'm going to show many different expressions. By the way, I'm just walking around because it feels good to arrange my muscles and softness on my back. Pelvic tilt is kind of important, and then relax to wherever your body goes. Bent knees can protect your back if it bothers you. I'm heading to a happy baby, but everybody has different happy babies. So I'm going to get close enough to this chair to show that, good, the chair supported happy baby. So one happy baby might be just drop your knees out and breathe into it. And maybe let yourself rock a little while you're. Here's another happy baby. If you already know what you do, you go into your happy baby and hold that pose, breathe into it. You could put your feet up on your couch or an ottoman and just enjoy a little wake. You could hug the back of your knees and enjoy a little wake. You could hug, well, you may, I don't know if you can, you may hug your, oh, excuse me, those are your cats. Breathing. Now, I can't just reach my foot, but if both hands help, I can get one foot and then I can reach the other. Please don't think you're supposed to do what I do. I can't do what you do. We're all different. So, happy baby is an opportunity for self acceptance. Okay, so you want to hear what the theme of my psychotherapy in one of my sessions this week? It was so profound. It's been echoing in my head. Think of it during your child's pose. You build a life that meets your needs. So you don't do other unhelpful things trying to meet your needs. Breathe. So I have some clients who are trying to change their eating style. So I say, build a life that meets your needs so you don't have to use food inappropriately to meet your needs, because we know food is appropriate sometimes. Some people have substance abuse. How's your child? Are you doing just the right thing? Build a life that meets your needs so you don't have to rely on the unhelpful substance to meet your needs. Take your time, center it up. This fits into your yogi practice. Choose a pose that meets your needs so that you don't accidentally get into competition or coercion of your body. So we're building a practice that meets our needs. I'm coming down a little at a time and relaxing at each phase, coming down. I have some asanas written on a list. I'm trying to read them, but they're all upside down. Oh, yes, I did want to do the bound ankle. So double check your pelvic tilt. I'm going to roll my shoulder blades down my back also. And my hands, I'm trying palm up and relax them here. You might like palm down. Now I put my feet sole to sole as close to my tush as is comfortable for my joints, my ligaments and tendons, body acceptance. And then drop your knees out. It's like our butterfly just laid back. Breathe with it, be with it. Relax the neck. We're going to hold this a while. The more you relax, the more you will feel that stretch. Some people will want, well, I can't be, to put a block or a bolster under their knee so that I can reach it. I'll put the bolster on this side so that they can completely relax and their tendons won't be overstretched. So if you're using a a block, think of the point of the block and kind of put that in underneath. So you have a little block on your thigh and a little block on your calf. So here I am in a very relaxed, bound ankle. That just means my ankles are close to each other. Relaxed goddess legs, which are also butterfly legs. You've given yourself whatever support you need. I needed no support, so I took them away. And we're just relaxing here. Want to close your mouth for Ujjayi breath? Alrighty, go ahead and take your arms up. Take them down in a cactus and let your cactus arm relax toward the ground. Most people without shoulder injury, this arm will be right down on the ground. This is one of my shoulder thawing exercises. Breathe and be. Ooh, I feel beautiful stretches through my chest, my pectoral wall, in through this armpit area. Your cactus arm. Your way. Now go ahead and take your arms just straight up. Put your palms facing downward towards your knees or feet. And then a little at a time, I'm actually going to walk one arm and the other so that I can feel, is it okay with my shoulders? And when you find your lowest place, you're probably laying right on the ground. But I'm recovering my shoulders, so I'm relaxing gently. If it's a little intense for a frozen shoulder, you can always support that arm at whatever level is right for you. No ouches, hopefully. So you've got Superman arms. You have your diaphragmatic breathing. Now take one leg. I walk my toes out and pick up one knee. I would heel toe, walk my leg out, pick up the other knee. Still with your Superman arms. And take your legs long. This is not the yoga name, but this is Superman flying on his back. Now, your body, your way. Find your arms down by your side. I had to roll my shoulder blades in. Do you like palms down, palms up, palms facing your hips? Choose it. Your arms your way. And now I have to turn a little chairs my way. There we go. Relax your feet and let them relax out. Relax your arm, let them flop any old way they want to flop. Relax your neck. Now I'm actually going to give a little push with my elbows that makes my whole body go back and forth a little. Oh, the proprioceptive perceives through motion and relax. And this is it. This is the final Shavasana. Breathing and being. We won't do this literally right now, but in your mind's eye, I want you to pat yourself on the back for all the customization you gave yourself, for all the times you perceived. I'll come up with the right word. It's perceived yourself, your body. Where could it go? What is your body? Appreciate the times in your life when you make choices for your life to meet your needs, just like you did in this practice. Now we're going to find our way up any way that you choose, ending up seated. I'm coming up a little bit at a time, and quite frankly, I don't know how I'll do it. But I wanted to tie together these two concepts. Build a life that meets your needs, build a practice that meets your needs. I'm tying it together with our hold back pose practice we had today. You know how they tie together? I'll tell you when I get up because I have to really concentrate. I have to get my elbow on the mat. By the way, in my regular class, I used to make a big deal of it. You don't want to put weight on this little bone right on the hard floor. You want a nice mat underneath any knee or elbow that comes down. Oh, look, I'm building a practice that meets the needs of my elbow. So let's think how these two come together and choose whatever seat you would like. If you want to have the easy seat, which is not easy at all, it's sitting like a kid in nursery school, which is fine when you're in nursery school. But when you're in 50s, 60s, or 70s, it might not be so easy. The easy seat tucks in. I didn't lose my concept. I'll be back to it. If you do sit here, you want to switch sides and put the other leg in front partway through our talk. I'm going to go into a V sit. There's lots of other choices. In order to build a practice that meets your needs, you have to take time to notice what you need and give yourself time to be creative or remember the accommodations that I have taught and implement it. So when we have these, are you sitting any way you want? Hold that pose, practice it. We're giving you time to build a practice that meets your needs. Breathing into being, sitting any way that you choose. Reach your arms down and shake your body. For all that it gives you, it is the place that you live. Hands over heart center. I have one hand on top. It's like one side of me is kid's side of me is saying thank mom's side. You did over demand. The mom's side of me is saying thank you side. You didn't rebel. You came to practice today. They worked together, self-caring, and now thank whoever, whatever it is that you believe in. And as your arms arise for the best salute for you, pat yourself on the back for getting here to this practice. And finally, as you gather all good things to you, should you have less bend or more bend in your wrist, what did you choose? Know that the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'm heading over. I'm just role modeling. We all get up our own ways. We all have idiosyncrasy. I'm role modeling. You can get up any old way you want. You can climb up the couch. You can climb up the chair. But I had to get over here to be able to turn off the recording. All righty. Thank you. Bye. Oh, if you're here on Saturday, stay and say hi after class if you want. Bye. I think I'm pushing the stop button, but it won't stop. Just a minute. I'll do it.